There we go.
Hi, and welcome to our blog. This is another weekly edition, and hey, guess what? It's my turn. This week's topic, we're going to be talking about something a little bit from a feminine perspective, and that is finding your serenity. Now, serenity is a pretty difficult thing to identify, and even more difficult to capture. We see little bits of it here and there, and we'd like more of it in our lives because it feels good, it's calm, it's peaceful, and it's from the inside out. Being in recovery, that is somewhat of our goal, is to maintain and create a space around us that can keep us somewhat serene. Our busy lives are always trying to keep us thinking and organizing and doing for ourselves and others. And it's pretty tough to maintain that serenity. Traditionally, women had a lot of tasks that allowed us to do, basically mind-numbing actions. Well, that's okay. Mind-numbing allows us to concentrate on different things. We can get tasks done, chopping loads of vegetables or meat in preparations for meals, knitting, sewing, stripping leaves from different kinds of plants. Something like this sage. The action of actually stripping these leaves off is what some people would call mind-numbing. I look at it and say peaceful. I can think about different things as I'm doing this task. The task gets done, but I can look inward. I can start to say a few prayers, connect my internal self with my external self. And that's really how serenity is attained. And if we can bring these tasks into our everyday life, we can create more serenity. Being women, taking care of a family by ourselves or with a mate, having jobs, just plainly being busy takes multitasking. Hey, if we can put 8 jobs at once together and get it all done, yay. Well, yay, we get all these things done, but our minds are always busy processing, organizing, somehow making this all happen. It doesn't leave much time for internal reflection and creating that space that can let us connect the internal to the external. We have to actually look for these tasks nowadays. Cooking takes moments. Cooking is aided by machines, microwaves, things that make things quicker. So tasks that used to take a long time now become quickly done. Clothes washers, clothes dryers. We are a busy, productive society. How can we bring more into our lives that force us to slow down and take a few moments? Keep our mind and our hands busy while allowing us to create that space for serenity. Sometimes it takes a bit of organization. If we knit or sew or do some kind of small, repetitive, quiet task, something that can be accomplished by yourself or possibly with others that want to remain quiet and do this as a small community. Quilting, for example. It was traditionally done by many women, and they brought community together while they shared what was happening in their lives. Today we have to be creative. Perhaps we need to create that task. Maybe sorting something. Mix up a group of beads in a bottle. Pour them out, sort them by color. Something that can be done over and over and over again, and not really thought too deeply about getting it done. Different colored grains of rice, marbles out of a bottle. Again, this is a task we don't want to last for the next hour. Perhaps you don't have that space of time. No one says you have to finish the task. Give yourself a time limit. 15 minutes, half an hour, whatever that time space is you can afford. Do this task over and over and over again. Mix up the beads again, put them back in a jar for when you can revisit it. Give yourself that space and the permission to just stop and try to create that space of calmness and peace in your life. Thoughts about what should come next, what can I get accomplished, will pop up in your head. Calmly set them aside. Say, I'll get to you later. They will pop up over and over and over. That's okay. That's our mind's way of gearing down. Until you calmly train your mind to just slow down and stop and concentrate on the task at hand, these thoughts will pop up. That's okay. It's going to happen. Like anything in life, this takes practice. You know how to separate things by color, but now it's teaching your mind, training your mind, if you will, to do it calmly, peacefully, and without outside thoughts popping in and disrupting the process. Now, we as addicts want instant gratification and instant serenity. That may not happen. This, like anything else, takes practice. And it's okay if it takes a while. Give yourself permission to let it take time. And it's okay. It will come. Like any task, practice. You will get better at it. This is my take on how to connect your internal and your external self in a way that can bring you calmness and a bit more peace in your life. We hear a lot about prayer and meditation. This can be your time of prayer and meditation. And what you're doing with your hands can help calm your mind to allow that to happen a little easier. I know for me, trying to sit and meditate, the first few times, and well, to be honest, a lot longer, I would try very hard to stop those thoughts, and all of a sudden I would wake up from a nap instead of actually having a meditation. Keeping your hands busy, for me, not only allowed me to calm my mind, but keep me awake. It would put me in that space to be able to accomplish something I couldn't do without doing something with my hands. Give it a try. See how it works for you. I'd be very interested in hearing different ways you found to bring that peace and calmness to your mind. Drop us a note, comment on our blog or on our Facebook page. We can be reached at www.askanalcoholic.com. Until next time we meet, I thank you all for dropping by and supporting us in our little blog. Let us walk hand in hand with each other and our higher power. Love and light. Thank you.